Donald Trump is still facing a defamation lawsuit that, for the record, continues to get worse for him by the day pretty much, from reporter Eugene Carol, who, of course, last month secured a massive legal victory against Donald Trump. Well, Trump is apparently getting so desperate that even his friends are starting to file motions with the judge to try to get this defamation lawsuit dismissed before it ever actually makes it to trial. The latest attempt came this past week by Trump Powell James Brady. Now, Mr. Brady, last week, filed a motion in court on behalf of Donald Trump. He's not involved in the case. He's just, a good friend, like, hey, don't worry, I got you covered, buddy. So he files a motion in court to get the lawsuit dismissed, offering up the dumbest possible rationale ever. Here's what Mr. Brady said in his motion. I am making this motion to intervene in the case of Carroll v. Trump, 20 CV 7311, because I am unwilling to sit silent and watch another white Christian be treated as poorly and unfairly as I personally have been treated in the New York state and federal courts. Another white Christian. Because as we all know, that is 100% why Donald Trump is being investigated, in Manhattan, in Georgia, Jack Smith. It's all because Donald Trump is a good, devout Christian, right? That's the only issue we all have with him. I mean, I know that's what bothered me during the Trump administration. It wasn't all the corruption. It wasn't the migrants in the cages. It wasn't the idiotic trade war with no end in sight. It wasn't the horrible environmental policies. It wasn't the bullying. It wasn't the cozying up to dictators. No. It was because Donald Trump was a little too religious for me. I have lots of words that I would love to use to describe Donald Trump. Christian is not one of them. And I am so sick and tired of these idiot conservatives like Mr. Brady here trying to pull the wool over our eyes and act like this borderline antichrist of Trump is somehow in any way a religious human being. Please, Donald Trump, stand up and tell us what church you attend. Like, what faith are you? Like, can you even tell us what faith you are? Are you Methodist? Are you Baptist? I know you're not Catholic. I know you're not Jewish. Like, what are you? Are you Episcopalian? I mean, could you even tell us what religion you are? No, you can't, because you're not. And you know what? That's totally fine. What's not fine is pretending like this guy has anything in common with anything in the Bible. Well, other than, of course, the corrupt people that the Bible points out. Trump's got a lot in common with those folks. Luckily, Judge Lewis Kaplan, who's overseeing the case, responded to this idiot's motion less than 24 hours later, saying, quote, there are only two legal bases on which one may intervene in a civil action. The first is intervention as of right, which is available only to one who is given an unconditional right to intervene by a federal statute or claims an interest relating to the property or transaction that is subject of the action, and is so situated that disposing of the action may, as a practical matter, impair or impede the movant's ability to protect its interest, unless the existing parties adequately represent that interest. By permission of the court, that's the second one, which is an appropriate case, may be granted if the putative intervener is given a conditional right by a federal statute or has a claim or defense that shares with the main action a common question of law or fact. Mr. Brady does not satisfy any of these criteria. Accordingly, motion is denied. Interesting fact about Mr. Brady, pointed out here by Raw Story. He's been described by the New York Post as, quote, a gadfly who clogs courts with vexatious claims. It goes on to claim that the man has filed so many repetitive lawsuits he's been ordered to stop and sanctioned in both state and federal courts. So Mr. Brady is no stranger to getting smacked down by judges. He gets smacked down by judges so frequently that he's actually been sanctioned for how many times he's had to be smacked down. And now he's been smacked down, as has Donald Trump, once again by Judge Lewis Kaplan. Which, again, not surprising. What is surprising, though, is that there's anybody in this country that actually thinks there's anything Christian about Donald Trump. That one still confuses me, and I'm probably never going to get over it because that may be the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. Hey everyone, this is Aspen, And did you know that for the low, low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.